What's up, everyone? Dylan here, Kite Puerto Rico, N1 Water Sports in San Juan, Puerto Rico. I've got a couple Parawings here. I've got the North Ranger with their backpack. I have a flow belt, and I wanted to give you guys some tips on how to pack up your Parawing, how to stow it, how to roll it up. I've gone through a bunch of different iterations. Even if you're just surfing it, whether you stow it and keep the bar apart or you want to stow it in your backpack, I found this to be by far the easiest technique and the cleanest for me. So you can take it or leave it, but I'm going to give you guys some pointers on how I stash my Parawings. Hey guys, welcome to N1 Surf Shop. I've got a Parawing in my backpack, which is packed and stowed how I like it. I've rolled it up beforehand on the beach or whatever. And I have another one possibly in my belt for easy pack away, for downwinders. If you're just going to be surfing, then you can hold it in your hand and it stays all clean and easy for redeployment. There's going to be a bunch of different ways to stow your Parawing. I like the backpack. It's been really easy for me. So right now I've got this North Ranger in the bag, and I literally just pull it out of my back like this. I've got the strap on so the backpack doesn't fall off, and I've got it rolled up. I've got the front lines here, and it was ready to deploy, and no tangles. A very common way to stow your Parawing is people are grabbing the leading edge, which depowers it, but then it leaves all these lines dangling around, lots of things to snag, and this thing just flaps in the wind. So it works, and some people love it, and then they, grab the leading edge, and then they roll and pack it. It hasn't been the easiest way for me. So what I do is when I'm riding, I've got both my hands on the front of the bar here towards the leading edge, and I veer downwind, and as I veer downwind, I completely stall the wing by pulling on the back line. What that does is it pulls the trailing edge, it collapses the wing, it doesn't have any shape anymore. And as I'm going downwind, it won't catch wind, it kind of floats behind me. And as it's floating behind me, I take my other hand behind the lines and I run my hands up the back like this, and I shoot it all the way to the Parawing. Once I get to the Parawing, typically you're gonna get to the trailing edge first because that's the shortest part of the lines now, because I'm pulling it. And then I just give it a little yank here, and I get all the lines together. So if you want to surf it, you can surf it. All the lines are together, nothing's dangling around, and you've got a nice little pocket. When you're ready to redeploy, hand on the front handle, and away she goes. If you're going to stow it, like I said, I stow mine in the backpack. I'm doing a downwinder. I'll do the same thing. I'll ride, and I can do it either way. I'm riding this way, and I turn down toe side, I collapse it, and I can do it on this side. I'm right-handed. If you're left-handed, do the same. You're goofy, you're regular. It can work either or whichever way you want. My primary right hand stays on, collapses, and my left hand, but I am right-handed, will come up and gather up the wing. Okay? The Ranger has really short lines. This is also a 2.2. I understand this is going to be the easiest thing to stow, but I've stowed up to a 5 meter with this technique in the wind, downwinding, in bumps, okay? So if you're surfing, hold it in your hands. If you're not, what I do is I put the bar underneath my arm, and I gather up all the lines here, and I squish the leading edge to get all the wind out of it in the air, and then I just roll it up. If I'm gonna stow it in my bag, which I always do in my backpack, I give it a half roll, and then I stick the bar with the front lines and the back lines out the back, and I just grab the lines, I stick them in here where it's rolled up, and I roll it the rest of the way up. That keeps it all really tight, and then I've got the bar, which makes it really nice and sturdy so it's not flimsy. And I literally just do this. I grab my bag, I grab the opening, I find it with the bar because it's rigid, and I shove it in, and away I go. If I'm coming to the end of my run and I need to deploy it, literally, I just go like this, samurai style. I grab it, I grab the end of the bar, I get my Parawing in my hand, Hopefully I'm still up on foil. I unroll it halfway. I get the bar, which is the front handle is literally sitting right there by the leading edge. I grab the leading edge because it's very clear where it is, and then deploy. And all the lines stay super nice and clean. Other ways to pack it, let me grab a bigger one. So I've got the flow here. Now this is a 4.2 meter. Lines are longer, okay? Same thing. I fly here, my hand on the front lines. I never grab behind really. When I'm ready to go, I just veer off downwind and I really cut downwind, and the Parawing either slides beside me on this side, or if I'm riding this way, heel side, I'll turn down and I'll collapse it. It'll fly out this way, but I do the same thing. I collapse, right-handed or left-handed, whatever you want to do, and you gather up the lines. So typically I'm going out this way. I'll have my both hands up here. I take my right hand and I kind of go down here and I kind of anticipate it. I veer off downwind. Once you do that, the Parawing will want to fly behind you already, and I do it at the same time I collapse it, okay? Pulling on those back lines as much as I can, running my hand down the lines, and I collapse it. And then maybe the wing flies behind you like this. Doesn't matter, it's collapsed, and you've got all the lines in your hand. It's not going to get tangled on you. Lines are not going to hit your leash because they're not dangling down as if you were going to grab the leading edge. This happens, and there's a lot of stuff hanging all the way down. This got snagged on my leash. I didn't love it. So riding, practice it on the beach. I mean, I practiced this a bunch of times. Collapse it. As you're collapsing, it'll fly kind of behind you. Run your hands up with the bar, with the bottom lines pulled all the way. Run your hands down, up, and then as you hit the trailing edge, kind of pull on those front lines, and that'll bunch it all up and keep all your lines together in the same length. Once you do that, if you wanted to, and you like to stow the bar apart, hold it under your arm, bring your belt or your backpack or whatever you're using. I grab the leading edge and I squish all the air out. I have all these lines kind of bunched up and I roll it, and that'll get all the air out of it. If you want to get more lines in there, get more lines in there. Then I just stuff it in the bag. And there you go. Here's the front, here's the back. It's ready to go and be pulled out, and hopefully you've got no line tangles. It's not 100% that you're not going to get a line tangle. It can happen. No, lines can go around the bar. It's not foolproof, but, and then, because I've never used this belt, I assume these bungees are to keep the bag closed and or to strap your bar to it. So you go like this, bungee, strap, get your bar on the outside. You have your belt a little bit loose so you can spin it around and then give it a tight. Okay? Oh, I thought I had my other Parawing in here. I don't, but sometimes I do. So when you're ready, you've got these little grab handles, whatever. Maybe give it a little bit of a loose so that you can slide around your hips. You're ready to deploy, you grab the bar, unhook it. Here's your front lines already, you know, because it's on this side. Also, they're color coded. Pull it out, grab your wing out, okay? Find your leading edge, which is this white part, and I grab the leading edge. I've got the bar in my hand, and you can throw it out, and everything is just ready to go, okay? Same thing if you're gonna collapse it and roll it up in the bar, okay? Riding out, getting ready. Collapse it, rung your hands down the back lines, tighten it, pull on it. This is a little bit longer, so I've got some reach to it. Put this under your arm, grab all your lines, bunch up and squeeze the leading edge, because that's the first thing that you want to get all the air out of, and then start to roll. Once you've got the lines rolled up, stick your bar in it. I always go front lines first this way. Yep, roll it up. You can either you can hold it like this and surf it. You can stuff it again, like I do. I stuff it in my backpack, or with the bar and everything, depends on how your pouch is or how it's set up. You can just shove it in your pouch, full on. Slide it to your back. Hey. Tighten it up. And you're good to go. Take the whole thing out. It's in your hand. It's ready to go. Do a half unroll. Grab your front lines. Oh, you see, little tangles, but that's it. Grab your leading edge. You know it's all right there. So that's by far been the easiest way for me to pack up my Parawing. It works 80% of the time, it works 100% of the time. So it's been working out great for me. So I hope this helps you guys pack away, stow your Parawing, or for riding waves, just bundle it up all in one hand, all lines are clean, bar. I mean, get used to it. You're left-handed, you're right-handed, you're goofy, you're regular, whatever you want to do, just figure out which way you're going to veer downwind, where the Parawing is going to swing, because when you turn downwind, it will swing behind you, but just gather up all the lines and you're going to catch it and everything is going to stay super nice and clean. Stash belt, a backpack, whatever you're doing, it'll work for either or. Super clean, super easy. Thank you guys. If you want some Parawings, I've definitely got some in stock. Hit us up, Kite Puerto Rico, N1 Water Sports, and check out the X Flows podcast because we've got lots of good content on there. Ew!